Yeah, I'm not actually watching, so you can give me a, you give me a countdown.
My hair is doing the weirdest things. It's doing this little curling out thing. It's this new.
Oh, no, it still looks pretty good. What is it doing?
Completely changed. It used to be super curly.
Remember those days? Yeah. Well, maybe it's just getting the curl back.
No, it's age. I've got 80-year-old hair. Oh, so she's combing her hair now. She's reminding me of hair works.
Now I'm worried about it.
I would tell you, I would say your hair is weird.
Saying I was on a.
It does. It always looks exactly the same.
I was on a call today with one of my coworkers, and he's got like the reverse hair of mine. He's got like all shaved on the side, and like but he's actually got hair at the top of his head. And I said, look, between us, we actually have a head of hair, right?
How old are your babies now?
My son is he's taller than you for sure. He's not as tall as Elkie. He's 13, 14 in August, and he's almost 5'9", I think.
Wow.
He's pretty tall. I don't know. I think he's got tall grandfathers. On some side, not all, but on some. I mean,
Oh, yes, look at that.
you can see us all there. So does it like feedback if you like show that screen to the camera? Is it like the feedback loop?
Yes, yes, it's later. Liz just got up. She's not next to me yet, but now she is. So let's blow it up. Oh, I can't blow it up because then I won't see the live chat. The whole thing is I want to see the chat.
Okay.
Were you going to do an introduction as well?
No, we'll play and say things for each one.
Okay.
I'm just going to do all the talking.
And you're gonna talk about CDs and stuff, I heard.
Oh, yes. Yeah, we'll mention that and let people know where they can.
Yeah, and I think a kind of a frequent reminder about the GetPack website too. Yeah.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone. I wanted to thank you for joining us for a special live from the Spanish Ballroom event. So my name is Tony Treston, and I'm with the dance promoter group here at the park called Waltz Time. I just wanted to start by letting you know that Waltz Time and GetPack are working very diligently to try and get dancing back to the park as soon as we can. There's a lot of different dance promoters with a lot of different requirements, so we're trying to get that all balanced, but it is going to happen sometime, and hopefully it's going to happen sooner rather than later, so stay tuned for that. So for tonight, though, I just want to welcome you to this live from the Spanish Ballroom event. This is actually put on behalf of Glen Echo Park Partnership for Arts and Culture and Waltz Time, us. And this is a special event that supports Glen Echo Park's dance program. And of course, tonight's musicians. So tonight we have Elkie Baker on fiddle and Liz Donaldson on piano. They are playing tonight as Terpischore, as the Terpischore duo. You sometimes have seen them at our Sunday afternoon dances as a trio, but tonight they are playing as a duo here on stage. So this concert tonight is part of a series that was started by the partnership last fall to start to bring live music back to the park. And as of course I mentioned already, we're hoping dancing will soon be able to join to that live music. But in the meantime, we're hoping that you can all enjoy the music tonight. And maybe if you're in the quiet of your own home, you can maybe find somewhere to dance as well. These concerts are free. They are put on by the park partnership. However, everyone has struggled. Glen Echo Park in particular, musicians who play, who really rely a lot on live events have really struggled through this whole coronavirus catastrophe. And so we have a virtual tip jar. Laura, who is here from GEPAC, is managing the tip jar, and I think it's actually up and open. Yep, 2 thumbs up. Um, and so, I really would ask you, and we will remind you a couple more times, be as generous as possible. It is a tax-deductible donation. The donation link will be in the event description and also in the comments bar. Um, and we, and in particular the band, really will appreciate any support that you can give to the park, to the dance program, and to the musicians. The other thing is, in case you have to miss part of the concert tonight, it can be watched later on YouTube. If anybody else missed it, then tell them to watch it later, and of course remind them to use the tip jar. I think there's a lot of other programming at the park as well, so check out the glenechopark.org website. And now we're going to let Liz and Elke take it away. Did you want to introduce yourself, Elke, or are you going to start with music? Okay, they're going to start with some music.
Thank you very much. As Tony mentioned, we are Terpsichore in our duo form, Liz Donaldson on piano, and I am Elka Baker on violin. We featured a waltz that Liz Donaldson composed called Franzie's Waltz for our opening number. We're going to continue with another one that Liz wrote called A Bouquet for Eleanor, and this was commissioned as a birthday present for Eleanor Hurd by her husband. Thank you. It is absolutely a delight to play with a very small audience of live dancers here. And I hope some of you at home are dancing along or feeling moved to dance along. We are playing each of these dance numbers a little bit shorter that we might do at an actual live event here at Waltz Time at Glen Echo in an afternoon. The typical Sunday afternoon waltz series, we play a variety of tempos and styles of waltzes, and we are trying to recreate that for you here. I have a waltz next, one that I wrote, and this one was specifically a pandemic waltz. It was commissioned by some dancers who were missing the opportunity to go to live dances, and they asked a number of musicians to compose waltzes for them. I thought that was a brilliant plan, and both Liz and I wrote waltzes for Malcolm and Peg Sheely as part of this project. This one's called Better Days, and I leave it up to you as to whether it's looking back on better days, looking forward to some better days, or was it just one of my better days when I wrote the tune? Thank you. At the Waltz Time afternoons here at Glen Echo Park at the Spanish Ballroom, we typically mix it up a little and play a few dances that are not waltzes, and we've done that this time. So we have a polka next, and this is a charming little tune called Polka Somebody, but not too hard. I just find it hard to play that tune without a smile coming to my face. Oh, the next tune is one that Liz wrote for a particular dancer that we knew. She was a lovely ballroom dancer, and she could fly across the dance floor like a feather in the breeze. Her name was Joy McDonald, and this tune is called "Ode to Joy." There we go. Well, thank you very much. And I think this might be a good time to note a few things. One is that we have recorded that particular tune and many of the others that we play here at Waltz Time. I know nobody can see this on the camera, but this is the recording. It's called A Dancer's Best Friend by Terpischore, and it is where we have recorded that particular waltz and a few others. I will put something in the chat at some point when I take a little pause so that you'll know where you can find recordings of some of our music. The next piece is one written in a traditional Scottish style, and it's one that I wrote many years ago for my husband. It's called "I Fell in Love with a Red-Haired Lad," and we're still married 22 years later. Our next piece is a Latin style waltz called Intrigue. I think the dancers here appreciated it, and I hope all of you watching over the live stream are enjoying this as well. We're going to play another not waltz. This one's a schottisch, and the tune is called Bly's Farewell. While we're at it, I would like to thank Laura Doyle and GPAC for putting on this series of events. Laura is right now manning the live stream and the video and making sure this thing is coming across to you. And making sure that you hear it is Jamie Platt, our sound man, and he's frequently our sound man for these afternoon waltz events here at Glen Echo. We appreciate everything you do. One of our specialties as Terpsichore is to play Celtic music. We're specialists in Scottish and other Celtic styles. This is one of the more unusual ones because these tunes come from the Isle of Man. They are Manx tunes and have no tails. I have nothing more to say. Well, thank you. We're going to play another traditional tune, but this one is a little different. It's from the 18th century, so it's quite old. But instead of the usual 8-bar phrases, it has 6-bar phrases, and this provides a little bit of interest and challenge for the people trying to dance to it. Our next piece is relentlessly cheerful. It's called the Grüner Wald. Thank you very much. When we play for the Waltz afternoons, Waltz time here at Glen Echo, and you're listening to live from the Spanish Ballroom at Glen Echo, Maryland. When we play here, we always get a request to play a tango. So we have a tango for you. This one is actually a piece by Kurt Weill, and it's a piece that's normally sung in French. I'm not going to sing in French, I'm going to keep playing the violin. And it's called Ukali. Enjoy being transported to a different world. Thank you. Well, I just want to remind you, please do donate to this event, support the performing arts at Glen Echo, and support the musicians. Many musicians have had a very, very hard time this year, this entire past year, with essentially the job that we do, playing live music, having disappeared almost completely. So if you are able to be generous, we thank you. And please donate to the link that you'll see in the YouTube chat or inquire of Glen Echo, the Glen Echo Parks Arts, and support the music here at Glen Echo. We hope to be up and running and back to dancing at the Spanish Ballroom, where we are now live streaming from in the future. So help support that endeavor. Thanks so much. Our next waltz is very special. We often perform as a trio with bassist Ralph Gordon. This waltz was composed by Liz as a thank you to Ralph's wife, Nancy, who graciously allows us to take Ralph away from her many an evening to perform. So this is called Gracious Nancy. Thank you so much. We're going to move right along to a traditional tune called Laddie Lie Near Me. This is one that we recorded again on our album A Dancer's Best Friend. I'm switching to viola to play a particular tune. One of the things that I have done in this past year with very few live performances is to work on my recordings. I released 2 albums in 2020. I have a dance album called Wait Till You Hear This One, and I have a more concert style album, a seasonal one for winter called On a Cold Winter's Day. In addition, I've recorded with Liz and with others one of an album of waltzes and couple dances. It's so far not complete because I ran out of funds. So eventually, when I get funded, I can complete that album and we'll have a special album of exactly this type of music, waltzes and couple dances played by a variety of my very favorite musicians, including Liz Donaldson and Terpischore. This tune is called My Heart's in the Highlands, and it's one that was made famous by the Scottish poet Robert Burns. And you can just imagine yourself transported to one of those heather covered hillsides in Scotland. Thank you. That gives us a chance to bring out the viola so you can appreciate the lower range that it gives us compared to the violin. I think we're going to play a couple more. Let me just check our time frame. We'll give you two more waltzes, a faster one and then a slower one. So the fast one is called Ice Storm, and it's by one of our favorite composer friends, Larry Unger. He's just a master musician and has written so many very, very fine dance tunes. So this is Ice Storm by Larry Unger. We are going to play our final waltz of this program. Just a reminder that this program will be available streaming after the fact for quite a few days. And so go to the Glen Echo Parks page and find Live from the Spanish Ballroom and look for where you can find the recorded live stream and listen to it in the future. Meanwhile, we do appreciate your support. If you would like to donate to support the parks and the musicians, please go ahead and do. The link is in the chat. If you would like to support us in particular by buying our CDs, they are available at www.potomacvalleyscottishfiddle.org/web store. And I will type that in the chat after I'm done playing. But I hope to see you and I hope to play for you live in the future. Liz Donaldson on piano. I'm Elka Baker, and our band is Terpischore, live from the Spanish Ballroom for Waltz Time.
So that's the end of the dance tonight, unfortunately, the end of the concert. Um, on behalf of both Waltz Time and the Glen Echo Park Partnership for Arts and Culture, I'd like to thank the Terpsichore duo for coming and playing for everybody out there in the whole wide world for this event tonight. Uh, as I'm sure you've heard already, but I'm going to say it again. Please show your generosity. Thank the park and the musicians who put on this great event tonight. And stay in touch on through Waltz Time, through our website, through our email blast that we send out on a very semi-occasional basis, seeing we're not having regular dances. But as soon as there is something going on, as soon as we get some good news from Get Back about dancing resuming, we will certainly let you all know so you can join us here in the beautiful Spanish Ballroom. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Jamie. And thank you to the band.